Hare, Vai, 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 Hare, Vai। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਛੇ ਘਰ ਛੇ ਗੁਰ ਛੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼, ਗੁਰ ਗੁਰ ਏਕੋ ਵੇਸ਼ ਅਨੇਕ। ਬਾਬਾ ਜੈ ਕਰ ਕਰਤੇ ਕੀਰਤ ਹੋਏ, ਸੋ ਕਰ ਰਾਖ ਵਡਾਈ ਤੋਏ। We read this every day in Suhela Sahib. Maharaj says, this body is made out of 6 houses. And for every house, there is believed to be a different Upadesh, different Guru Mantar. Chhe kar, chhe gur, chhe Upadesh. But in reality, there's only one Guru, there's only one Upadesh, there's only one Satguru Ji. Guru Gur Eko Vesh Anek. There can be different sounds, but at the end of the day, there is only one sound, one Vaheguru, one Naam. Gur Gur Eko Vesh Anek. Baba Jai Kar Karte Kirat Hoye. In the house, whosoever will connect with the praise, with that one Naam, with that one Shabad, Sokar Rakh Vadai Toy, then that system, that house will be protected by Vaheguru himself. That is the greatness of that house. Same thing Kabir Sahib is telling us here on Ang 339, Gaudi, Khat name kar kothdi bandi, Bast anup beech pai, Kunji kulf pran karte bar na lai. Khat name. Khat means six. We have discussed this Shabad multiple times as a reference, but with Vaiguruji's Kirpa, we are on that Shabad today. There are two bodies, high level, and we all have to understand that these two bodies are connected with each other as a bridge, as a chakra. Khat, name, kar, kotri, bandi. One is the physical body, and the second one is the subtle body. Khat, name, kar, kotri, bandi. Bast, anup, beach, pai. There is one thing out there which is there in the this body which is made out of six chakras. Starting from a root chakra till the Agya chakra, there are six chakras, right? Multar chakra to leke the Agya chakra tak, right? There are six chakras of this body. Physical body is connected with the subtle body with these chakras. They are not physical in nature, they are the energy centers, they are just a connection. That connection, how that connection is made, Maharaj has told us that connection also. Maharaj says that connection is made through the pran. One thing is a pavan, second thing is pran. Pavan is something which is our guru, first guru for the physical body. When we take a breath, that's what we call a pavan. Khat name kar kothadi bandi, bast anup beach pai, kunji kulf pran kar rakhe, karte bar na lai. There is a pran inside there. Before even we understand the pran, we need to understand that then this kothadi was made, when the connections are made, there is something in there. The thing is there in this body, which is a Anup thing, Anup Jot. Basically, it is a Jot, it is a Prakash. So, in one of the Shabad, Kabir Sahib clears it more further for this line in particular. Kothadi, Kothade mein Kothadi, Param Kothadi, Bichar. That there are three Kothadis, there are three bodies. One is a physical body, second is the subtle body, and third is the Atma or Atamram or the Nam. We have to, Mare says, you have to look for that. Bicharo no, utthe jao, uthu tak pahuncho. That Jyot, that Prakash, we have to go, we have to put the dhyan. Yesterday also we were talking about the game is all about the dhyan. That Anup Jyot, that Anup Naam, it depends where our dhyan is. If our focus will stay on the physical body, we will have problems. We will go in 84 lakh June when we leave this physical body, because this physical body is going to perish. ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਪੰਜਾਂ ਤੱਤਾਂ ਦਾ, all this system which is made out of five elements is gonna shatter one day or another, today or tomorrow, for everybody. It doesn't matter what age you are in, it is going to shatter. But what is left, Maharaj says, we do the vichar of that. There, what is left now? There's a lot of an expansion. So let's see if we can complete this Shabbat today. But we also know that this Dehi, which Maharaj talks about, this Dehi is also made out of five elements, both physical body and the subtle body. Our mind is also made out of five elements. Eman karma, eman tarma, eman panch tatka janma. Then Maharaj also says, is dehi andar panch chor vasai, काम क्रोध लोभ मोह हंकारा अमृत लूटै मनमुख नहीं बूझै कोई ना सुनै पुकारा. We have heard these shabads, but now we have to connect all these things together. Then we also hear Dehi Gupta Bidehi Dise. Now we have multiple explanations that Maharaj is trying to tell us. We have to do a Simran to understand, to connect all these Shabads together. Let's go one by one so that we can understand in totality what exactly it is. Now, when Maharaj says Dehi Gupta Videhi Dise, Maharaj is talking about the physical body. For example, another praman for that, another reference for that is when Maharaj says हर मंदिर ए शरीर है ज्ञान रतन प्रगट होए, that this body is हर मंदिर. Then in another Shabad Maharaj says ए शरीर सब मूल है maya, that this body is nothing but a maya. So whenever Maharaj is talking about a maya, Maharaj is talking about a bidehi, Maharaj is talking about this physical body. कहते हैं खत्म होना ही होना है. One day or another, one way or another, this physical body is going to perish. It's not going to stay. Problem comes when our dhyan, when our focus is on the physical body. ਸਾਡਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, and we do everything, our mind do everything for the physical body. That's where the problem is. Otherwise, the same mind, it will leave these six chakras and it will go to the Agya chakra. From the Agya chakra, it will go to its own house. Nijkar mahal pavo sukh sehje, borna hoego fera. Then it will go to the Nijkar, the 10th gate, which is once the mind, once the Surt reaches the Agya chakra. Where is the Agya chakra? It is in between, where we put the anak, where we put the glasses, that point out there. That's where the disconnection is there. That's where the kunji and kulf is there. What is the kunji? Kunji is a key, kulf is a lock. Kunji kulf pran ki rakhi. When our pran will reach there. Now understand something very carefully here. When we take a breathe, when we are breathing, what is happening is, let's say if I am inhaling, when I'm taking a breath, uh, my air is going from my nostrils. It will reach to a certain place in my physical body, which is in between this, where this connection is there. ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਐਨਕ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, it will go there, and from there it will go to my lungs and go to till my nabi. This is the whole structure. It happens when we do a breathing. Now if you see, when we are breathing, what is happening? My mind, if we focus on my breathing, my mind is actually going down till nabi, and from the nabi, if I still follow my sound, sorry, follow my air, my breath, it will go back to the same place where the kunji and kulf is there, where it started when I take the breathing from the nostrils. ਉੱਥੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਏਗੀ. Now Maharaj says, recognize that, because that's where the key and lock is there. If we open the key through a pran, and then what will happen? My lock will open, my mind, my surt will go from that point on the top, in between my eyes, in between my eyebrows, and it will go to the Nijkar. Nijkar mahal power sukh seje, bahar na hoy ko fera. But it is not just the game of the breath. Some people think it's just a breath. And that's what the Siddhas or the yogis they used to do. They only used to do the pranayam and they used to focus on the breath. But they never achieved something called a nam. They might have heard the sounds, the five sounds which were there in the five chakras. ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜਿਆ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਛੇ ਕਰ ਛੇ ਗੁਰ ਛੇ upadesh. These six sounds they might have heard, but they didn't understood the one sound which is on top of that. That's why a lot of people hear those sounds, which is very good, it is great, but then they get stuck there because they think, oh, we are hearing sound, sound, sound. They stop putting the focus on the one sound. See, Japji Sahib, which Guru Nanak Dev Ji ne kiya hai. Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us in the Japji Sahib also, Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargah. That means these five sounds can take us to the Dargah, right? on the Cheva Kar, that is the Agya Chakra, and from there we have to go to the Dasme Kar, Dasma Kar Gurbanish, the 10th gate, or outside the Gurmat, they call it a crown chakra. They call it a 7th chakra, but in Gurmat there is nothing called a crown chakra. Maharaj says, Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave Dargah Man, Panche Sohe Darra Jan, Pancha Ka Gur Ek Dhyan. That it will become, these 5 sounds will become one sound. Unno hi naam kya hai? That is the naam, that Sahaj Dhun, that Naad. When we hear that, when we focus on that one sound, our surti will go to the Dasmakar, because that sound is actually coming from the 10th house, from the 7th gate, bar crown chakra we call it a 10th house, Dasmakar. Now we have to understand this very, very carefully. This is a little bit technical in nature, because Gurbani gives us the knowledge, very deep knowledge. Now, when we are talking about the pran, remember there are 2 things which are happening there. One is pavan, one is naam. Maharaj ne kya, khat name kar kotadi bandi, bast anup beej pai, and bast has an onkad here. That bast, that jot is there. To reach that jot, to reach that naam, Maharaj has given us the system. So if we just focus on the air, Pavan, what will happen? We can go maximum up till Agya Chakra. That is also great. That's why when people do a breathing meditation, it's amazing, because they can reach, their mind can go inside and they can go till the Dar. But they cannot go above there, because there you have to leave the Pavan. Uthe Pavan nu chadna. Uthe Pran to Naam nu pakadna. We have to from Pran, because there are 2 things in Pran, which is air and Naam. Air is needed for the physical body, that Shabad, that Jot is needed for the subtle body, which we say Sukham Murat Naam Niranjan Kaya Ka Akar. That is also our real Dehi. When mind enters the Sukham body, when mind enters the subtle body, that's where that Naam is there. But unfortunately, in that Sukham Dehi, mind get connected with the 5 thieves, because the journey starts when you take a breath. The breath will go down when we are breathing. It will hit till navel. From the navel till the top, there are 5 different thieves which are sitting. That's why sometimes when we take a breath, when we are breathing, sometimes our mind will go on the left side, sometimes it will go on the right hand side. And on both left and right, these 5 thieves are sitting. So jana te siga which chakra de inside on the Sukhman Nadi. But what happens is sometimes we go left, and you can check it. This is practical. In the whole day, in 24 hours, sometimes we are breathing from the left side, sometimes we are breathing from the right hand side. And that's why we do a Simran, Guru Mantra Jap, so that our surti, our mind can stay in the middle. When the balance happens, on the left and the right, there is a balance. Then the mind enters the Sukma Nadi, and that's where the mind will connect with the Jot, connect with the Naam, connect with that bust. Khat name kar kothadi bandi, bast anup beech pai, kunji kulf pran kar rakhe karte bar na lai. In no time, he created this, he fashioned this body, physical body and the subtle body. Maharaj says, but remember, we are the minds. We have to make sure our mind is going at the right place. Ab man jagat rahore pai. Mind is not sleeping. Because when mind will go on the left hand side, on the ida, then mind will have a rajoguni thoughts. When mind will go on the right hand side, mind will have a tamoguni thoughts. But we want to go on the Sukma Nadi. We have to stay in between. Then only we can go to our Nijkar. Otherwise, we will never go to our Nijkar. Ab man jagat raho re pai. Mind will be sleeping in Maya if the surti is on the left or on the right. Ab man jagat raho re pai, gafal hoy ke janam gavayo, chor muse kar jai rahao. And then wake up, this mind should wake up. Oh mind, wake up. Don't sleep. Because if you will keep on sleeping, you will be careless. Gafal hoy ke janam gavayo. You will lose the precious time, this precious life. Chor muse kar jai. Then these five thieves will loot your khajana, the naam khajana. इस देही अंदर पंच चोर वसै, काम क्रोध लोभ मोह अहंकार अमृत लूटै, मनमुख नहीं बूझे. They are continuously looting this naam amrit, and the mind is sleeping. Mind don't understand. Maharaj says where these five thieves are. So let's say if with the pranayam or with the yoga, people are able to go to the sixth chakra, that is the dar. There also these five thieves will come and create a boundary. They will stop the mind from there. Because mind has not understood that it has to leave the pavan now. It has to leave the air. Pavan guru nu chhad ke Shabad guru de naal connect hona hai. And it has to connect with the Shabad guru. And if we don't have the knowledge of Gurbani Guru, we will stay there and we will never go to our Nejkar. Because these five doots are sitting there in the dar. Panch pehrua dar mein rehte, tinka nahi patiyara. And you cannot trust them. Because the moment you go there, they will try their level best to stop you. They will not let you go to the Nejkar. They can't go to the Nejkar, and they will stop you there also. That's why we take a Sahara, a support of a Shabad there. These five Shabads which are there, we connect our mind with that, these Shabad, with these sounds, with the Sajtun. And that's why when the mind goes on the Agya Chakra, mind will start listening to the Sajtun. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੁਖ ਸੁਹਾਵਾ ਜੀਓ ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਬਾਣੀ. Once it Sajtun is like a boat. Once mind enters that boat will take you to the Nijkar. Then these Panch Pehrua, these five thieves which are there on the dar, they cannot touch you. They cannot go above there because they can only play with the pavan. They cannot come close to the naam. Naam sunat jam duro page. That's why when mind will start listening to that Shabad or start seeing that Prakash, then these doots cannot come close. And the chet suchet chit hoye raho ton la pragas ujyara. And you have to make sure you are conscious, you are awake, you are not connected with this maya, you are not connected with these thoughts, you are not connected with the lust, you are not connected with the greed, anger, attachment, ego. You are connected with that Shabad, you are connected with that Prakash. When you are connected with the sound, what will happen? You will, as in our mind will, chet suchet, savdhan ekagar cheet. When our mind will be a conscious mind, chit hoye raho, ton le pargas ujyara. Then the mind, then the surti will go above in the Dasmakar, and that's where it will meet that bust, that Prakash, that house, which is not just our house, which is the house of Vaheguru. That's where the Atam Ram is sitting. That's where the Naam is sitting. That's where the Anup Jyot is sitting. Naukar dekh, but Maharaj says the problem is नौकर देख जो कामन पूली बस्त अनूप ना पाई. We get confused. We just stay in the nine doors. We just stay in the Ira and Pingla. Which are the nine doors? Nine doors are our two eyes, two nose, two nostrils, one mouth, and two down below. Our mind is continuously taking the rus, the essence of these nine doors. Eating food, watching TV, listening to the songs or the bad songs and all that stuff. Mind is continuously busy in these things. Naukar dekh, enanu naukar vi kya hai? Naukar dekh, these are the nine houses also. Naukar dekh, jo kaman puli. Kaman is here, the mind. Kaman puli, pul gayi. It has forgotten, mind has forgotten the real purpose of its life. No kar dekh jo kaman puli, bas tanup na pai, because it will never reach to the 10th, and it will not go to the 10th gate, and it will not receive that bast, that sound, that prakash. Bast anup na pai. Because that bast is on the 10th gate in the Gagan Mandal. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ 10ਵਾਂ ਆਕਾਸ਼ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, the 10th ਆਕਾਸ਼ also. ਨੋ ਕਰ ਦੇਖ ਜੋ ਕਾਮਨ ਪੂਲੀ ਬਸਤ ਅਨੂਪ ਨਾ ਪਾਈ, ਕਹਿਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਨਵੈ ਕਰ ਮੂਸੈ, 10ਵੇਂ ਤਤ ਸਮਾਈ. Because our mind is being looted, is connected with these five doots, it stays in these 9 houses. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਟੇਸਟ, it can never not taste the Amrit Naam, which we read, Naunid Amrit Prabh ka naam, Dehi mein iska Vishram. Whenever Maharaj is talking about a Dehi, Maharaj is not talking about the physical Dehi, it is talking about the Sukham Dehi, the subtle body. Kehet Kabir Nave Kar Musa, 10वें tat samai. That tat gyan, that prakash, that anup jot is on the 10th gate in the Nijkar. Nijkar mahal pavasuk saje, bahar hoego fera. If we stay in these 9 doors, we'll come back in this world again and again, and may not be in the human form, in the 84 lakh June. Again and again, that cycle will not end. And we have to make sure this cycle ends while we are alive, not when we die, when we are alive. ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੋਇਆ ਜਿਤ ਕਰ ਜਾਈਏ ਤਿਤ ਜੀਵ ਤਿਆਂ ਮਰ ਮਾਰ. And the way you have to go, your real house, you have to learn while you are alive. ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮਰ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਉਹ ਜਿੰਦਿਆਂ ਜੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਈਏ. That is the place which we also called a sun, which we also called a nijkar. So that when we go to the nijkar, then when our physical body is not with us, then we have no problems, because the duty of the physical body, or the utility of the physical body, was to make sure we go to our nijkar, because nijkar is disconnected with the physical body. It's in the Gagan Mandal, it is in the Kash Mandal. So when, if you are hearing already that Saj Tun or the sound, what you should do is, we should put our dhyan on the 10th gate. Where is the 10th gate? Where the Gurmukhs do the Juda, on the top of their Gagan Mandal de vich apna dhyan rakho. There the Prakash will happen. So even if you are sleeping, a lot of people have this question that they don't understand this and they sleep. When you are sleeping, you have to make sure, in the state of dream, you start looking up. Uppar vekhna shuru kar do, gagan wal. When you look there, what will happen? You will leave these 9 doors and you will go to the Nijkar 10th gate, where you will see the Prakash. ਉੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਡੈਸਟੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਐਨੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ? ਸਵਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ? If not, आओ जी आप सिमरन करिए. Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru. सेवा कर लो गुरुमुख को. Why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru. सेवा कर लो जी. Why,
Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, Wahguru, 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 Wahguru,